Hey guys, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at a couple more of the AA flashlights from Spark, SL5-190NW, SL5-220CW. So the difference between these and the other AA lights that we looked at is that these are used in the XML LEDs instead of the R5s, the XPGs that we saw on the other lights. Let's go and open these up, show you what you get. It's pretty much the exact same stuff. So here's your instructions, warranty kind of stuff. Here's the accessories. You get a frosted lens, which I'm going to go ahead and pull that out because we're going to take that outside with us when we go outside, just so you can see what it does to the beam. A couple of spare O-rings. Here's the holster. I'll show you the holster in just a second, and the flashlight. So the holster, pretty nice little holster, nice sturdy little guy. You can put the light in either head up or head down, whatever you prefer, but there it is in the holster. You've got a belt loop here on the back. Alright, you get the same stuff that you get with the neutral white with the cool white. Oops, forgot about the lens. Slide that over. So we're just going to go ahead and pull the flashlight out and leave the rest of the stuff in there, since it is all the same. Okay, so both of these are AA powered lights. I'll go ahead and open the back up, show you what it looks like on the inside. Slide some batteries into both of them. And these are actually made to take 14500s, so if you want to be able to use rechargeable lithium ions, these can handle it, no problem. And the memorization of the modes, it's short term with the alkalines or nickel metal hydrides, and then long term with 14500s. Going to get the tail cap back onto both of them. And just real quick to show you how to swap the lenses out, what you do is you need to take off this bezel. Usually what I do is I just press it against my palm, or you can use a mouse pad, whatever you prefer, and then just tap it on a surface to get the lens out. And then we'll take the diffuse lens and it just goes right in there, put the bezel back on. But I'll show you the difference in the beams a little bit better when we go outside. We'll use both of them so you can see the difference. Alright, so the interface on these, you have two switches. Now what's kind of cool about these is a lot of times when you have two switches, I'll zoom in so you can see them better. You've got one on the back there, one on the head. A lot of times when you have two switches, one turns it on, one switches modes. You have different operations like that, but this one, both switches actually do the same thing. So you can use whichever switch you prefer. Tap it and it'll turn the light on. Press and hold and it'll cycle through 4 different outputs like you see. And then from any of those outputs, if you double click it, it'll put it into the max output, which they call the super mode. And same thing on the back. Tap it to turn the light on, press and hold, we'll cycle between, just let go when you see the one that you want, or double click and it'll put it in to the max output. Same thing on the cool white version. Tap it, press and hold, cycles between, double click for your super mode, and then you have the switch on the side as well that you can use. I think I was actually pressing both a second ago, which you're not supposed to do. Alright, I had the exposure turned way down and the color temperature exaggerated a little bit just so you can see the difference in the tints between the two. We'll go ahead and turn them on. There is the neutral white there on the left, cool white on the right, and again these are a little bit exaggerated, but it'll give you an idea of the difference in the color between the two. So you get better color rendering on the neutral white, but it's not going to be as bright as what you get on the cool white. And you'll see that better when we go outside. But if you like the color rendering, neutral white's definitely the way to go. If you want a little bit increased output, then cool white is the way to go. And just to give you a difference between the XML version, which is these, versus the XPG version, here is the XPG version, and you can kind of see how the XPG here on the left has a little bit more of a concentrated hotspot compared to the XML. So if you want more spread out, light up a wider area at once, definitely go with the XML because they're about the same size reflector and everything, but you're going to get better throw, a little bit more distance, and a more concentrated beam out of the XPG version of it versus the XML. And you can see why if we zoom in on the LEDs. the much larger LED that you get with the XML, that's where you get the difference. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll take these outside, and we'll take a little diffuser lens as well, just so you can see what that does to the lights. Alright, we have the two Spark SL5s with the XPG LEDs. We're going to be comparing them to the big 40 mag light that I always use. Let's go ahead and give that mag light a shot. There's that little bush, 15 feet. Tree out there at 100 feet. You see it lights up the tree. Not really a whole lot else around it. Same as it always does. Alright, let's try out those spark lights, see how they do. There you go. That is the cool white one. You can see how much more light's coming out of that, out of just a single AA battery. Tree at 100 feet, the whole thing's lit up, and lit up well. Not just the tree, but everything around it as well. Really good spill on this one. Nice wide hot spot. Really good transition from the hot spot to the spill. And we'll cycle through the different outputs. Shine it down to the ground, just so you can see on the low it actually does light up the ground in front of you. So it's good for up close tasks. Alright, here is the outdoor white, or the neutral white one. You see lower output on this, but better colors. 15 feet of course, no problem. Argo out there at 80 or so feet, no problem. And then that tree at 100 feet, no problem either. We'll shine them around a little bit and put them side by side. We're going to have the cool white there on the left, neutral white on the right. We'll shine them around just so you can see the difference in the colors. Alright, let's go ahead and throw a diffuser, that diffuser lens, onto the cool white one just so I can show you what that does. Okay, so that is the cool white one with the diffuser lens. You can see the difference. You basically lose any kind of distance out there at 100 feet. Doesn't light up that tree super well. I can see most of what's going on out there. But what you get in exchange is basically everything in front of you lit up really, really well. Nice wide diffuse light. Really great for up close stuff or area lighting. I think the frosted lenses and diffusers are really, really useful. So there you go. Those are the spark lights. These are the ones with the XML LEDs that take AA batteries. If you like them, you can get them from us at goinggear.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com. And if you like the video, be sure to subscribe. We put stuff like this out all the time.